Hello, welcome to Tuned In episode.
Tune in. You said tuned.
I didn't.
You did.
Welcome to Tune In episode 2, which this is the fourth episode we've recorded,
Something like that.
but it's coming out as the second.
Yes.
And today we're going to go through and watch who's moving into number 70.
The best of the season so far.
We'll watch it on YouTube so that another view.
Because that's where it is. Probably.
That's for another view.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So we're just going to talk through it. So the episode, I think we mentioned this in another one, but because this is episode 2, it's coming out first. But basically, we wanted to write season 2 differently because originally I had like all of season 2, 3, and 4 sort of planned. Then we obviously stopped it for a while.
And coming back, we realised that it was shit, so we needed to.
Well,
I'm joking. It was good.
no, you're not. I'll try and.
No, it's good. I enjoyed the first season. But we wanted to make it better.
Yeah, so we rewrote. So we ended season 1 with an explosion where we could almost start blank and retune things that happened in the town, like the fact that no one lived there, because we want like random
Characters to appear. And
yeah. So
random
we
shit
did shit
like
like that, and it also explains where some of these characters, like Rob, who appears in this episode, which we'll get to a bit later. But yeah, so let's start watching anyway. Okay, what do you think of the new logo?
I think it looks good.
I like the new logo. The new opening, because
Quite clever.
season 1 had like 3 different ones,
That's a different one like every episode.
but we're just going to stick to this one.
It's just
for one.
easier and it
Simple.
looks good.
And it has the music, the original music, and then it has it warping
Into the new
into the new music of just the new 5 notes. Obviously, that's the explosion. We can see that Brad is still alive, and we can
Who's that
see
you can hear.
you can hear Hassan, Avraj, and Ryan shouting for Michael and Jack because they can't find them anywhere.
They're dead.
Who are they? Ah,
Oh.
well,
Yo, brother, you okay? You look a little low there, man.
I'm good, Avraj. Thanks.
You sure this isn't about the incident last year?
Well, actually,
Because there's nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of people piss themselves.
I fixed. Jared complained at me once for the wiping of Avraj wiping the same spot in one of the episodes. So I made sure he wiped multiple areas.
This is actually my girlfriend's favourite line.
Which one?
When he's talking about him pissing himself.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that was Kieran. Oh, Kieran, when the fuck are you gonna clean that piss off the floor, man?
It's been over a year. Why are you done it?
Because it's your fucking piss. I ain't gonna touch your piss.
We was running the idea of possibly bleeping the swearing.
Oh yeah, I've had because Ardesh reckons it might be funnier with censored.
Yeah, which kind of, I don't know. I think it's quite funny because I think when you just hear the swear word, it kind of just blends into talk. But if you hear a beep, it kind of hits harder.
Mm. But then there's like there's a line in episode 2 that I think it will be lost on with a beep.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But I don't. What do you
We'll
think?
see.
If anyone's watching this, what do you think? We have a vote. Do people want censored or uncensored or both? Do we do like censored and uncensored? But then that's like it divides the views, doesn't it?
Mm.
So it like
But then also, if we did censor it, you could reach,
Reach?
reach a wider audience and stuff. But then, yeah,
I guess
yeah, we'll see what that one viewer says.
that one person. I'll keep it.
There we go then.
There we go. Okay, as you can also see in the background of this, it doesn't say "Rip comes." It says "Rip guys." The blur,
Are you sure?
the blur it makes it look a bit sus, but that's not what it says. It says "Rip guys" because obviously Blue and Matonic are gone as well, and Avraj, they used to work for Avraj like doing gigs, so obviously Avraj put a little memoriam, but it's literally just a piece of paper and some flowers. But they're blue flowers.
Because he's blue.
No, Matonic's great.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh, hey! Welcome back.
We thought the best way to just do everything was just Brad talk to the camera and list everything that's going on.
We tried to fix his annoying voice, but there's nothing we could do.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that discussion, but...
And if by some miracle you're new here, you weren't missing much.
And we do have 4 more viewers.
That's true.
Animation, force sound, non-top tier scripts. What was I talking about? Anyway, by cartoon logic, this
That's my new theme that I've made,
that explosion that killed a lot of our friends and
which is also our credit theme, which I like it as a credit theme as well.
Yeah. It works. Yeah, it works really well with the credits.
Yeah.
It's probably the best bit.
Also, quarantine. Yep, it's not the same quarantine as COVID-related quarantine.
It's good.
It's radiation quarantine.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know that.
Yeah. Because
he
most of
does
you aren't
say it.
listening to this. That's the
True.
thing. We get some new looks of everyone.
a lot of the others never made it out of the bang, so Boob's own guy, who goes by Boob now, and hashtag rent their extra rooms.
Boobs are what females have.
And
Is that-
Just in case people don't know.
Okay. Well, men can have boobs.
That's true. That is true. I'm mistaken. Carry on.
Fact check yourself.
I am. Hey, please. This is an intro. Job-wise, you don't have to deal with his annoying rival working next door anymore.
We thought this was an interesting. We gave Josh for this series. He works for Barrage because Barrage has a bigger plan going on in the background.
Which you won't find out for 3 years.
Possibly. Maybe 4. Oh, you could see here, Staleman's is destroyed in the background.
Because that's where it was blown up in the end, the last episode of the last season.
So the explosion didn't hit the rest of the town; it only hit Staleman's. But obviously, Staleman was abandoned, as said by this line.
Stallman Industries has been closed for years.
What about Staleman Industries?
The old rundown building. Because that's a fun thing to do.
Yeah, so no one's fixed it because it doesn't need to be fixed because it doesn't do anything. That makes sense, right?
I wasn't listening.
You can see on the board there, the town memoriam. Oh, it can't all be read, but there's a list of names. You got Ben Blue, Copper, Elliot Susbo, which is Spug.
Alice Osbo.
Elliot Susbo.
Oh, right.
Jack, Jim, John, Matonic, Michael, Ryan, Terrence Box, Timmy Ballsack. They are the guys that are missing.
Ballsack's what men have.
Again. Can't discriminate here.
Sorry. Yes.
As you can see here as well, the in pile is higher and the out pile has one piece of paper in it. Which shows that they are not that well. And, the police chief, whip your ass, can be seen. His office is behind Mark. There you go.
Chief, whip your ass.
Whip your ass.
Sorry.
Boris had a shave as well.
It's completely different. Could be a different person.
By my characters, it could. Got an ice rink back there called Ice Ice Rinky. Very nice.
Very good. Very, very good.
And what's that? The big grey building or the beigey building? That's an important building in a later episode.
Ravatorium.
No,
Don't worry then.
it's the bank.
Right.
And there's a memorial in the. This used to be just a plain bit of grass, but now there's benches and a memoriam in the middle for everyone, which is why Brad touches it there.
But hey, maybe they can come back by some mystic force in season 5, huh? Anyway, back to original stream. So, no one lives in number 70. 68 we've already discussed. Josh
Kieran
now lives
passed
in
out.
66.
Josh is, other than us, he's the only one that really has a car.
Still think we're all entitled to, but hey.
Just to let you know.
That's right. Average and Barrage moved in together.
Barrage finds Average's cum sock.
That's what's happening there.
Oh, and there. Did you see that?
Yeah, they just
Hey. Oh, I forgot the best part.
Because obviously they're just moving in,
Moved in together.
and if you rewind it
see
here,
the van go past.
you'll see
Find somewhere quick. I don't know. Personally,
Rain and Seymour driving and checking out the street as they're just arriving at their new home.
just think they missed
So there you go.
each other at work.
Van go.
Huh?
71 is still Elvis home. Just moved in.
I could think of a full joke. So all I got was Van go.
Van Gogh.
Like the art.
69 original.
Yeah. I get that.
There's Jared.
Jared has ZOMG on his shirt because in the original show,
Brad was dyslexic.
no, ZOMG is a thing.
Yeah, sorry.
in the original show, Jared had a grey hoodie that said ZOMG on it. So, and also there is Woof, our
What's
dog.
OMG?
Yeah,
What is that?
I think it's like OMG but more excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Jared's not excited. So it's ironic.
Yes. No, I think I put it on there not knowing Zome because this happens with me a lot. I'll make something up that I think I've made up and it's not.
Do you know what happened with...
It used to be Zombie OMG, which was what I put it on there for. But then it turns out there was already a different thing, and I was like, oh.
No, J.K. Rowling, she didn't make up one of the words, Hogwarts or something. Apparently that was the name of a flower.
Oh.
Like she thought she'd made it up or something like that.
See, you can't make up everything.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, there's Woof, our dog, which is in season 1, but
So-
he's not really highlighted much. So he's a bit more highlighted in this season, just to let everyone know we have a dog.
Actually, the happiest I've seen. And then Ardesh in the kitchen cleaning. He's a good guy. He looks after us.
Jared, can you get that?
If you'll watch back previous seasons,
Why do we even have a house?
I don't even know if there was a phone there.
There is now.
I mean, the map, I've mapped out everything, so like,
Don't know if you heard that on the phone as well. The plagiarism.
yeah.
That means stealing stuff.
Alright. Is there any point in being here?
Yeah.
Alright, Jared's... Oh, is it Jared? Oh, I don't know. Got that. There's a drawing in the background there.
There is a drawing.
Maybe we'll get a backstory of that drawing.
Maybe.
I don't... Is that too much information?
Probably.
Anyway.
We've been out of trouble, really. No adventures, nothing. Things are pretty normal.
What?
Stay the same for a
Just
while.
nothing.
You're not starting to talk to yourself again, are you?
I mean, he clearly was.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, the Ardish puts the phone on the sofa, and that's how the others still hear him.
Oh.
See, look,
Oh, okay.
the phone's just there on the sofa.
See, that's a little detail.
A
we
little
include
detail
for the
that-
audience.
yeah.
70's always been empty.
Not anymore.
I hope this doesn't cause any issues.
That line's kind of stupid.
What? What? 70s?
Someone's moving in. Oh, 70's always been empty. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just telling people that no one's ever lived there.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
The van. Here's a good joke. It's the Orange Justice, which is a dance in Fortnite. But it's a van that says "Just Ice" and it's orange.
Fucking hell.
There you go. So they drive the Orange Justice.
For them Fortnite fans out there.
Yeah. The box is... Safety Man's carrying a box that says The Wedding, which is obviously where they all met, which we find out later in the episode as well. So, there you go.
No, a wacky group of individuals. This is bad. Why is it bad? Hello? Competition? What if they have a show?
We don't have a show anymore. We've been living a nice, quiet life for last year.
And a couple days.
Whatever. The
That's
point
important.
is, this thing changes.
Couple of days. Yeah.
This takes place in the beginning of November,
That's important.
because the explosion happened on the Halloween before, because it was straight after the Halloween episode. So it was the 31st of October. So this is November
Sometime.
sometime.
Don't tell me when to go to bed.
You get cranky
He does. He does get cranky when he's tired.
I'm not even tired.
That's just a fact.
But we all do.
Right. It'll be fine.
Also, the phone isn't on the sofa here. So
Probably behind Brad's head.
Or the
I don't
cover.
think it is.
Yeah, well,
No, it's not.
No,
No, it's
it
blended
fell
in
down.
with the TV,
Yeah, that's
which is off, so Jared wasn't watching it. Little fact for you there.
maybe turned it off.
This is mirrored of episode 2, where the others show up at the door. Put a comparison picture here.
Nice.
So, anyone that was there originally is in the same spots they should have been.
Cool.
Hey, what's up? We heard you guys were going to say hello this morning, so we thought we'd join you. How did you? You left us on the phone last night.
you know Jared comes down to have a wank at 1:36 a.m.
I can't fact check this. It could be true.
No,
Why not? I don't know.
how long were you listening? I thought you'd be back to talk.
3 hours after we left.
The thing here is that they just listen to him have a wank.
True.
I don't know.
Ryan's
I
a
don't
good
know when
friend.
they come off the phone. Maybe the indication is they were on the phone until they knocked on the door. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess that's not important.
Right, what can I say?
Anyways, should we go?
Just gotta wait on JSL, but that right.
Hashtag is a fan favorite, and he is back. Is that too obvious?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, do you know anything about them yet?
We haven't been over it.
I know, but we should have some clue before we go over, shouldn't we? Don't want to say, hey, so what do you do for fun?
I think we tried a couple of different lines here, but I can't remember what they were.
Little fun fact there.
Guess not.
Just for you fans, I don't know.
Hey, found out anything about them yet? What? No. Well, we've got to find out a bit about them first. What if we say, hey, so what do you do for fun? And turns out they're like into really small children.
That's what I said.
No kidding. Wanna go out sometime?
Ew, no.
Was it really necessary? Oh, it really was. Thank you, Jess. Hey, sorry I'm late. Alright.
That's Josh.
All of original Street.
Just felt like we hadn't said anything in a while.
Here, Elbert's holding the definitely not water pistol.
It looks like a water pistol, but it isn't one.
No, I meant like it's piss.
Oh.
The definitely not water pistol. You know, you can read into that however you want.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
No, not fight. Just say hello. What's wrong with you people? I've had a few drinks. What was it?
Kieran did record all his lines drunk.
just
This was his own choice,
for authenticity reasons.
but it's cool because it fits.
Yeah, so I've been up half an hour. That's enough time to down a few drinks. This guy.
He's committed to the role. That's what we'll say. Here we go. We've got cutaway music now. It makes it look more like a show.
No, it works.
Hi, welcome to Broad Jarville. And more importantly, original.
This took a couple of
This is Jared,
takes
artist, CK, hashtag
because I had to do it
JSL,
quite quickly, and it's quite hard.
has had me, Brad Ward.
Yeah, it did took a while. I remember recording that.
I did one where I just got really angry because I was trying to get it really fast, and it just didn't sound right.
But we got it in the end.
Or he is sort of blind, and by that I mean totally blind. But he has a bow. Who are we?
The original line was Jared said, "But he's wearing glasses," and we thought, "But most blind people do wear glasses." So
Well, we're blind people don't. Just people who can't see very well do.
no, blind. They also wear glasses,
Yeah,
don't
no,
they?
I
Like the
guess,
blacked out
yeah.
ones that like.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So we
So
we
we
decided
changed
to
it.
change it. And the good thing is now that we control most of the voices, so like I can change lines about as Albert, as ZK, as Brad, so that it doesn't
Without having
sound
to bring other people in. And
yeah. So so they don't get paid any more
then zero.
than zero. Yeah.
Just because he cannot see, he cannot accessorize. I am not a child, yet I sleep in a diaper.
I cannot fact check this.
Okay, well, it was nice meeting you. We're gonna.
Maybe he does.
We don't even know your birth names. How can we truly
See,
equate
we don't like that line because they said their birth names.
But maybe Rain wasn't there.
Oh yeah, you were. Was he? I guess that makes sense. Then. Never mind.
Ralph or both? There is room for all of you. Yes, satiety company.
funny because there's not 6.
No, there's a lot more
We
than 6.
present yourselves.
Oh, non-seatbelt wearing
On the TV, they're watching one of our films.
safety man, here to save
Uh,
you from
In HMFD, TV is mainly live action.
Yep.
So that's one of our films that we've made in the past that's on the screen there.
Hello, young lad. Oh, I'm guessing it's here.
This line was added last minute, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Because we thought it fit in well with the line from before.
What's your
And the boy looks at the camera. We're not quite sure why. It's just awkward.
It's just an awkward. He doesn't understand.
good gracious? A mute boy. Don't see many of them. Also, that frog is talking.
But he does, because he saw a cardboard guy back in the day.
That's true. Did they ever meet though?
I'm guessing so. They lived in the town together, and there weren't many of them.
You haven't seen many of them. You say this is the first one I've seen.
Yeah, I
so-
suppose that works again.
God, we're good.
The goldfish being shy, we like that.
That's good.
Do I look like a man who has drugs?
We don't condone drugs.
ZK is on his phone.
This way.
In the background there. Bouge drags Average away, and Brad 360 moonwalks away. You see that? Another cutaway music. Oh, it's brilliant.
Wow, that place is crazy. I know. To not speak all this time. Oh, what if he's the only one home and the phone rings?
That question will be answered.
Will it?
Maybe.
This shelf doesn't have anything on it, and it's because it didn't in season 1. So I think it's funny that it still doesn't today. That door leads to the garage, where the bus is. Yeah.
That would be nice, but there's nowhere to go. Hello? Don't talk to me. Anyway, you won't catch me anywhere near there drinking. Well, I told you I won't be drinking. Well, I think this place is quite nice. Josh, what the fuck are you doing here? Go run my store.
See, I think swearing like that sort of works. as
Yeah,
well.
I think that works better than beeping it out. This was the scene that was in the trailer.
maybe we should beep everyone except
Barrow.
Yeah.
That just defeats the point. Doesn't it? Kieran's passed out at the bar. I think he's going to be passed out a lot throughout the season. Maybe should we have him passed out in every episode? Somewhere?
Yeah, there's a little thing. You gotta find him.
Yeah.
You win.
There you go. You've heard it here first, because he already is in episode 1 and 2.
Passed out. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've heard it here first.
He'll be passed
Look
out
out
in
for
every
Kieran
episode.
passed out somewhere in an episode.
Well, of course we do. We're old dudes. Hey, we had some laughs.
We wanted more of a, because these two are brothers, but in the first season you couldn't really, you wouldn't really know that, would you?
No, they don't really interact much. And
No, so we wanted to make them more brotherly.
Do it more often.
we don't know what that's like. So
This is a beautiful place in which we have found ourselves in.
These guys are hilarious.
We put a lot more effort into ZK this season as well, which you'll find out throughout all of them.
what are you looking at me for? Is his new
Catchphrase, yeah,
Catchphrase,
that is his catchphrase.
Did you say pond?
How do you people know each other anyway?
We were at Rain's cousin's wedding.
Wasn't my cousins. I thought it was Seymour's.
That's another. That's the first time you hear that his name is Rain, which we should have.
We didn't
really-
realise that.
Yeah, we didn't notice that,
We
but
were all sat at the same table.
I mean, you should know from his headband on the
cloud, yeah.
It's obvious, really.
Everyone has their name on their head.
Rain was outside, and we all got to talking, and the rest, as they say, is history.
What about you? How do you all know each other? Most of us went to school together, and the rest, as they say. Yes. What do they say? Is history. I see.
Hey, I have to ask, what's with the bow and arrow?
I keep it for protection. Anyone looks at me funny, and that's it. I lose my shit.
Where are your arrows?
They're home
There's
safe.
probably a lot of things you don't realise, but he talks a lot about his sight because he's blind. I feel like a lot of people might not notice this subtle things.
Really?
Like anyone looks at me funny, and
Oh, yeah.
just him saying "I see." There's just a lot of things about him being blind.
Yeah.
Is cheap. Okay.
The rent is cheap in Brajarville because it's a small island and there's only one shop and it's run by a fucking arsehole. Which is Barrage.
That's a bit mean.
No, but that's... Look, this is another thing that I need to point out to people.
Brad doesn't like his friends.
No. Our characters are loosely based on us, but they're not us at all. So, like, Barrage has this, like, argumentative relationship with Avraj and Jared. So I've, like, heightened that to where he's, like, this arsehole. And then you got, like, Avraj and Kieran and Hassan and that lot are, like, stupidly dumb in the show. But they're not stupidly dumb. And Kieran drinks a lot.
And that's true in both.
But, like, it's... Yeah, so it's not... They're not us. Because it's, like...
Brad's annoying and makes everything about
That's
him.
the only real one. Yeah. That's the real one. But, like, Jared's not that angry. He can be grumpy, but he's not that angry as he is in the show. Because they're not us. They're based on us. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just, you know...
You know, I'm not in it.
I would refuse to write this man in. I have a brother. It'd make it awkward if I bring in this other brother.
True, yeah.
And you'd have to have the same hair.
That's true. Don't want that.
I wanted to highlight more that the drink's called Prick Juice for Pricks, because it always has been. But I wanted to make it more, that is the drink.
Let's cut to the chase, Mikey. What are your sexual preferences?
Safety man puts down a wet surface sign, because he is
Safety.
safety orientated.
Wet and horny all the time. I will have sex with anything.
Frog nods. I don't know what that insinuates, but he does.
But that's something that happens.
They're still in the show. They're actually still in the show. Oh, Brad, just relax. Everything
I was
they say
debating
is
having
right.
another
No,
cutaway
you
of
can't
the
believe
outside of
that.
the house here, but I decided against it. I thought it better. It just cuts to inside the house.
Alan was
Yeah,
in.
it works.
I mean, you know where they are, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for now. I need to.
They are watching. There's another video on the screen.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it is,
Does pub serve food?
but I think you can hear me and Hassan talking on the TV.
It's not fair. Finally get back on track now.
Oh, it's okay, bro.
Based loosely off Korg.
Let me guess.
In case that wasn't obvious. And also, it's that fish appeared on Little Johnny's tie.
Who's little Johnny?
You said this last time. He's one of the loan sharks.
Oh, right, yeah.
My name is Pussy Pounder 55 42, 42, and I don't want any other. Wait, this town don't have a pond. Where are we?
It's true because I've mapped out like the entire town, and there's never been a pond. So anyone that would actually watch all the maps and everything would know that there isn't a pond.
So why is there a pond?
Well, maybe that will be explored one day.
Maybe.
Reading. See, you've met our fish. He's a bit shy.
I've come here to discuss my name. My real name, that is.
His little smile at the end always gets me.
Yeah, where he smiles and points.
Pussy Pounder 42.
It's not. Right, okay. Talk about him. He's got the memory of a goldfish. Get back in your bowl, Gil.
We had a debate for a while whether it's funnier to just see him with the bowl on his head or to see him pick up the bowl and put it on his head.
I thought it was funny to cut to it, which I think works.
And it's easier to animate, so I agree.
any cutaways or anything make it
Anything
easier.
easy.
It's just
Oh, there's a drawing on the wall of the gang, but they're in the same sort, because their house, that's another thing to mention, their house is exactly mirrored of our house. Well, not mirrored, but
different colours.
different colours. So they've got a badly drawn drawing on the wall. But who drew that drawing? That's what we drawing. Was it Boy? Was it Seymour? We'll have to discuss that maybe one day.
Maybe. Who did draw the drawing?
Who drew that family portrait?
Maybe it's a real picture.
No.
Where the fuck did he get Pussy Pounder 42 from? It could be from my monthly magazine, Pussy Pounder. That's only on issue 39.
So, Brad, would you like to join us for some tea?
Ryan improvised all these. Not this Ryan, other Ryan, who voices Boob and also voices Frog. He improvised all the. There's another one of our films in the background there.
When you say "ow," I'm not involved in those ones.
What are you doing, man? Come on. We talk about this. Jeez. All right. Who the hell are you?
So Rob, we're going to see more of him in season 2, in episode 2 even.
Yeah,
So get ready for Rob.
that's his name.
Yeah, his name is Rob. I won't go into more than that for now.
That's ironic. See, this is why we like the music, because it works well.
It really works with the credits. So this is how the credits are going to be for the whole season.
I voice Rob.
You do, well done. So yeah, that was episode 1.
We think it's pretty good. So
We have to.
that's something. Yeah, we wrote it, so I guess that would make sense.
What do you think? Do you prefer the new season or do you prefer the old season?
Or
Do you not
None.
like any of them? Yeah.
you're free to your own opinion.
Yeah, it's wrong. So yeah, that is episode 1. And that is a talk. That is Tune In, episode 2 of episode 1.
That's right.
So thank you. And we shall see you next week.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're
Don't
not really...
hold us to dates.
Yeah.
That's one thing we don't do well.
No, that's true. But yeah, anyway. Episode 2 is coming soon. What did I just say? Alright. Be rad, everyone.
Iron.
I don't get it.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah.